The dangers of social networking. Social media has a central role to play in our modern society. Whether we are using the Facebook Messenger app to tell our brother to start cooking dinner, or we connected on Twitter to convey a political message, we are constantly connected. But are we really paying attention to how the information we're giving away are affecting us? In this speech, I will first present a number of arguments in an attempt to convince you to have more integrity on social media. And finally, I will finish my speech with a few things to keep in mind when browsing, joining, and partaking in social media. Having an account on a social media website such as Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram can sometimes feel necessary to keep up with the world around us. We are constantly forced to partake, creating account after account, providing companies behind the websites with information. Firstly, I argue that the social media companies today are assembling and archiving too much of our personal information. Think for yourselves. Do you really feel entirely comfortable that companies such as Facebook are selling your information to third-party companies just for profit? Personally, I'm not okay with this. Let us look at an example. In the article, Facebook reveals every creepy bit of information that it stores on its users. Journalist Andrew Griffin pinpoints a situation where a person that consumes large quantities of alcohol may be the victim or the target for advertisement. The advertisement companies will, in this example, have been provided with information about the person's relationship towards alcohol through buying information from sites such as Facebook. This is a perfect example of how immoral selling personal information can be. Secondly, we must stress that social media companies should be able to be held responsible for sharing your personal information without your approval. I say it is wrong that as of today, when you create an account on social media websites, you're usually faced with the option to read through a short piece of text called the Terms of Agreements, in which the companies can declare themselves clear of any charges, of any legal responsibilities. Not only is this wrong based on the possibility that some people may find it difficult to understand the terms of agreement, but the fact that these companies are treating your personal information as it is theirs to do it with as they please are highly upsetting and unethical. Finally, we should be more cautious and conservative with what we're sharing on social media profiles. We should be concerned about our social integrity. And although sharing is caring, with the current societal situation, one cannot be too careful. In conclusion, it is clear that we have to be more cautious with what information we are sharing on our social media profiles. Companies as Facebook will not hesitate to sell your personal information, and this is highly immoral and upsetting. At last, I would like to read this quote to open the eyes of the social media companies. Integrity is choosing your thoughts and actions based on values rather than personal gain. Thank you.